Hey YouTube, Madison A12 Team JMT coming to you guys with my Tidal Mermails. This is a deck that I'm considering playing for the Madison Tennessee Regional or the Nashville Regional. I guess it's Madison Tennessee, but it's close to Nashville. Next level games is where we're going to be at, and this is what I'm considering playing. Triple Tidal. Discard this and another water monster. You get to activate that water monster's effect to dump a water monster from your deck to the grave. Now, the one that gets dumped from the grave, you do not get the effect of, but what you can do is you get to feed through your lead, because you never really like drawing into lead. So you get to thin that through, avoid a dead draw, and you do get the effect of whatever water monster you discard. So if you discard, one of your Atlanteans, then you get that effect. So it's good. You also get to remove 2 from the graveyard, banish them to special summoning. Leads into a lot of your rank 7 plays. Makes the deck a lot faster, because what is making this deck still be playable in the meta right now is YuGiOh, and this makes that card that much easier. So now we get into the Mermails. It's basically, after this, it's basic mono Mermails from here. Abyss Lead, triple Megalo, triple Abysstus. I am running 1 Strug. He's really good. I mean, honestly, you get to discard the Atlantean, or discard a water monster to add a level 3 or lower water monster back to your hand. He allows you to dodge Abyss Dweller and dodge Soul Drain, as long as you grab the Atlantean that you discarded. So if you discard Marksman or you discard Heavy Infantry, you could add those cards back to hand with his effect and still get their effects off, because they are not considered to be in the graveyard when they activate. So he gives you the chance to dodge those cards, and game 1 they are going to make Dweller to try to shut you down, and he allows you to get rid of that and dodge it. It's also another out to Ophion. Triple Pike, triple Lind, double Gunned. I feel like this could actually get bumped up to 2. Again, you're really dependent on YuGiOh, and that brings out the level 7 for you. But as of right now, he's staying at 2 just because I like it at 2. Triple Dragoons, triple Marksman. I've seen some people drop that down to 2, but with me running the Tidal and of course the rest of the mono build, I need the discard outlet, and if I have to discard something, I want something that I can get an effect off of too. I'm actually up to 3 infantry. The 3rd infantry comes in because I need the additional outlet to get rid of Ophion, in case they do drop him out there, and it becomes a problem for me. And again, I've got the additional discarding ability with Tidal, so I feel like I need the additional monsters to discard. Double Diva. Now, I've catch a lot of flack with my local players, talking to them about it. They're like, why would you not want to run 3, especially since you're going to bump up your targets? Why would you not want to run a 3rd? It is searchable, and I am able to get it back with Mermail Abyss Strug. I guess I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know. But I am able to get it back with that also. So he's searchable with Dragoons and stuff. So I get it back with Salvage if I want to. So I feel like I don't need 3 of them. I feel like 2 of them is plenty. That is all of the monsters right now. It's quite a bit. I mean, it's more monsters in a Mermail deck than I've ran in a long time. Actually, I think ever. So now let's get into the spells and traps. Not very many spells. 1 Pot of Avarice, 1 Salvage, and 1 Monster Reborn. Those are my spells, and honestly, guys, Monster Reborn is kind of teetering on the fence right now. As sad as this may sound, Monster Reborn is actually teetering on the fence right now. I'm actually considering dropping Monster Reborn, because every time I've had this in my hand, I'm kind of like, I'd rather that be a water monster. I would rather that be something else that I could discard for one of my other plays. These 2 guys have been excellent. But yeah, I mean, honestly, guys, I could honestly see me cutting spells out of this deck entirely, as strange as that may sound. I could honestly see me cutting this to a 3rd breakthrough skill, maybe a 3rd diva. and I don't know. I mean, maining some Max C's or something. But yeah, so yeah, I can actually see me cutting my spells out entirely. I'm only running the 3. Now the traps. Triple Abyss Sphere. It does what it does. It's excellent. Double Breakthrough skill has been amazing. I would kind of like to bump that up to 3, but as of right now, I've just got it at the 2. And then I know I'm playtesting this for the regional, but I still have to play in the Owensboro meta, and not running heavy storm and MST has hurt me a little bit. So I'm actually maining the double trap stun. As I get a little closer to the regional and I start playtesting for it, those will definitely become Max C's. And Trap Stun may make its way into the side deck. I'm not really for certain what's going to happen to Trap Stun. But as of right now, Trap Stun has been amazing for the local meta. Been getting in so many big pushes and so many plays that my opponents just can't stop. But again, I really feel like the Owensboro meta is not the best meta to be playtesting in right now. Alright, so that's the main deck. It is at 40. I'm trying my best to keep it at 40, even though the monster count has been pushed up as high as it has. So, let's get into the extra deck and the side deck. First, I got my Bambi token, because it's amazing. 1 Big Eye, double YuGiOhs, 1 Maestroke. You get to make the rank 4 play a little more often now that you got strung, and it's an excellent out to Ophion. 1 Dweller, he actually makes for a lot of OTKs. Again, with the rank 4s that you have, or with the level 4s that you have, you can make him and YuGiOhs, and whenever you do that, YuGiOhs is freaking huge. There's just so much that he negates everything at that point, and really limits what your opponent can do. Bahamut Shark, Abyss Strike, Leviathan, 1 Tempo. Depending on what's in your hand, this is another out to Ophion. I've actually had some situations where I've let brought Lind out through Sphere and actually grabbed Abyss Gund and special summoned it instead of anything else. And what that's allowed me to do is make Tempo, activate his effect to remove the last material attached to Ophion, which then allows me to splurge out and just make all of my plays at that point and try to swarm and just run over everything. So Tempo is in there. He has actually put in a lot of work, and I really like him in there. I really feel like you have to make room for him if you're playing Mermails now. He's excellent. 1 Gotchi because you still got the same plays. 1 Black Rose Dragon, 1 Gungnir, 1 DeLorean, Cataster, Armory Arm, and that kind of rounds it out. I do want to try to start fitting in some level 8 synchros. However, my issues with the level 8 synchros is you have to play Effect Veiler in order to make those happen, and I'm not main decking Effect Veiler right now, and I think that may be a mistake, but anyway, it is what it is right now. Now to the side deck. Triple Max C. Mainly because it's not in the main deck, and I do feel like you have to have it in the E-Dragon matchup. You have to have it. Dragon Rulers, you have to have this card, or you're going to be beat. Only 1 Droll Lockbird, because I only have 1 Droll Lockbird. That is it in a nutshell. I only have 1, so I only side 1. Also, there are no prophecy decks in this area at all, other than the one that I have proxied out to play with. So this is really a wasted spot in my side deck right now. However, again, at the regional, that's going to be a valuable spot because Droll and Lockbird will be better there. Double Penguin Soldier. I like this. It's an extra out to Ophion if I feel like I need it, mainly because I have nothing else to side deck in for them. But Penguin Soldier, he's a water. I can grab him back with salvage, so I can discard him with any of my effects. I can grab him back with salvage. Again, he's a flip effect, so if they attack into it, you're going to bounce the Ophion and then be able to make your play. If they read the play and they don't attack into it, all you're going to do is then flip him, target the Ophion, target him himself, and then bounce them both back to your hand, which is going to allow you to set him again. So Penguin Soldier is putting some work in the Ophion or in the Evil Swarm matchup. And now into the rest of the spells, or some of the spells: Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, and Double MST. If I do run anything outside of the meta right now, which is going to be like E-Dragons and Prophecies, these cards are not good in those matchups, but they will be excellent in other matchups. So I'll side those in for those matchups. I do have Double Roll Decree. Again, I'm playing in the Owensboro meta, which means I still have to try to prepare for the Owensboro meta. Double Roll Decree really is not needed whenever you go to a regional. However, playing in the Owensboro meta, I have a guy here that has Chain Burn built. I have a guy that has just finished Final Countdown. So Roll Decree is excellent against them. However, I don't know that I'm going to have to worry about those two decks when I go to a regional. But there are going to be some trolley players floating around, so yeah, I may still need to keep those in. I don't know. Last but not least, triple Imperial Iron Wall. It puts in work. It completely shuts down the elemental dragons. So yeah. It is what it is. I do need to pick up 2 more Droll Lockbirds before I go there. Those, I would probably move the double maxi into the main for the trap stuns, drop the trap stuns completely, and just make those double Droll Lockbird, and then just side deck the 1 MST, or I mean, I'm sorry, the 1 maxi. And honestly, the Roll Decrees will probably become effect veilers for the regional. So there you go, guys. That is the side deck, the extra deck, and the main deck of what I am playing right now. I'm sorry I've not been able to get up any duels. I know I've made the video about wanting to start pushing to be competitive play here in my area, and trying to call out some of the guys and make them put up some playtesting videos. But honestly, guys, I've just been so busy. Even after making the Tuesday playtest day, I've not even been able to make it since that video. To the competitive playtesting day. So as soon as I'm able to make it back down there, we'll see some more duel videos coming up. But like always, guys, I appreciate it. Subscribe, comment down below, and show us how much you love us.